Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about why women crave men who don't want them back. Semen retention. Why do women want men who don't crave them back? Now, this is a very psychological explanation, so stay with me. And it really comes down to status. Psycho if we're talking about primal instinct, primal desire, primal from the beginning of time, women are subconsciously attracted or even consciously attracted to men of higher status than them. There is no in and out about this. If a woman sees you as on the same tier as her or lower status than her, she cannot feel real attraction to you or she can't respect you as much. She needs to see that you are higher status than her, and that's the bottom line. But how do you come across as being higher status than her? And a lot of people talk about, oh, you need to have money, looks, status, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to it, you as a man, your superpower is your uncertainty, whether you like her or not. If you act accordingly and you don't validate her as quickly as possible, you might be a bit indifferent. She has to work for your validation, and you can subconsciously put yourself as a higher status individual in her eyes based off this. And this is the bottom line. People think that you need all of these things. Sure, it's going to help you if you want to maximize everything, but the bottom line, where your status lies, where your power lies, is being uncertain. If her being uncertain that you like her, this is the bottom line. And I mean, if you're able to do this, if you're able to give her that push and pull, then she's able to really create a story in her mind. And attraction happens when she is not with you. Attraction happens when she is alone thinking about you. This is where the attraction happens. So you have to put it in a way where she is not certain whether you like her or not. And this is where the mystery lies. This is where your power lies. Now, but how do you do this? How do you do this anyways? You do this by focusing on yourself and building yourself up to be the person that you have to be. There has to be a way where she can't. You have to get to this point where there's something that's more important, that may be more important or maybe more purposeful. You have to be very indifferent whether she likes you back or not. You have to be very indifferent. And once if you care too much, it's just gonna be, you can't be as ballsy, you can't take as risks because you think you have something to lose. But if you put it to the point where you are indifferent if she likes you or not, so anything goes, you're the most direct version of yourself. You're very direct. You don't really tolerate a whole bunch of things, and it's basically yes or no. If you can get to this point where you care less whether she likes you back or not, this is probably where you want to be, because now it's like you have it or you lose it. It's not like a maybe. So the bottom line is, the reason why guys lose a lot when it comes to women is because they care too much. But the reason why they care too much is because they don't have anything better going on in their lives. If you had something that you cared deeply about, and that was your soul mission, your deep sense of purpose, would you feel a certain way if she maybe didn't like you back? You probably wouldn't, because you have something else that you can put your attention on, that you care a lot about. The bottom line is, guys lack deep purpose in their lives. And this is why they always feel as if they are losing with women. You have to get to the point where you are building something very incredible. You're becoming your best version. You are super present. You're living in the super present moment. And now she has no choice but to wonder about you because you're always busy. You're always getting after. You're always creating something brilliant. And now she's following you because you are becoming a leader. But if you're too needy, if you have nothing else going on, if you're not living your life as purposeful as possible, then she might get bored because you might care too much, and now you're second guessing way too many. You have to just have a thought in your head, and then you have to go all out, and you just have to create something. You have to become someone who is indifferent if she likes you back, and this is how you basically gain her. And this is how you come across as high status to her. Now, how does semen retention play a part of this? Because when you go on semen retention and you're actively doing things in your life that are making you advance in life and making you more authentic, maybe even more profitable, maybe even more sincere, just very present. If you're doing this, then she subconsciously has to like you because there's not a lot of guys like this. A lot of guys are always looking around. A lot of guys never have anything else. Guys are always complaining. They're not abundant. They're in scarcity. You have to flip the switch. You got to flip the switch in your head. You have to become a person who is powerful. You have to become a man who is powerful. You have to have a lot of things going on. You have to work on a lot of things in your life. You have to be very busy. Once you're able to do this, easily she'll be more attracted to you subconsciously because you're the man with the plan. You have actually something going on in your life. A lot of guys just don't. They care too much. They're in scarcity. They don't have anything brilliant going on. You have to have something very brilliant going on in your life to be sought after as someone who is quote unquote a public figure. You just have to have something. You have to be brilliant at something. You have to work on your craft. You have to be purposeful. You have to have a vast majority of knowledge in a specific field that you can touch other people with. And this will make you busy. And now she texts you back or she doesn't, you don't care as much because you have other things to worry about. This is how you have to look at it. The moment you think that you're getting worried if she doesn't text you back, no, that's the moment you lose. This is how you have to start acting and start being in order to gain the best response from some woman. If she sees that you're just super into her, super validated, you're super validating her all the time. And the thing is, you can validate her, but it has to come from a position of strength. If you're doing it just to win her over, like guys make the mistake where the first thing that they do when it comes to trying to attract a woman is they take her out on a very expensive meal, dinner thing. They buy her gifts when they barely know her. And she's not going to tell you this. She's definitely going to love the resources that you're giving her, but she can't feel that genuine core attraction. There has to be core attraction, and you have to be someone who has core attraction. So you have a lot of things to work on. You have to think about it. 80% of the women are going for the top 20% of the guys. So where do you fall in that category? And like I said, when you go on semen retention, you're getting after it. Your physical gains are getting better. You're improving, you're maximizing your looks. You're improving every single thing about your life. And now people can't help but be attracted to you because you just have this glow that is shining, and anybody who has sense can see it. You have to become the prize. They say, a lot of girls, they say, we're the prize. They say the women are the prize. And if the woman is the prize in the relationship, subconsciously, it may not be as intriguing. It may not just be as an intriguing relationship, because I was at this place a while back, and then there was this guy who I was with, or who was near me. I was just subconsciously studying the dynamic between him, and the girl he was with, and he was doing favors for her every 5 minutes. Can I get you something? Can I go and get you something? How do you feel? Are you comfortable? Blah, blah, blah. He was doing these things every 5 minutes. Now, how do you expect a woman to really have genuine attraction for you if you're catering to her 24/7? Like I said, there's no problem doing this, but it has to come from a place of masculinity. It has to come from a place of power, regardless of what anyone says. But if you're doing this just to try to win her over, this is not how you attract anybody. This is not how you attract a woman. This is not how you attract anybody. Think about if someone did this to you. They're constantly trying to kiss up to you, trying to get right with you. You're going to look at them. You're going to look at them as you're better than them. This is how women look at you if you continuously do these things. So just keep all of this in mind. We have people, they say that's not true. What you're saying is not true. You can take it for what it is, but in modern society right now, and this is even goes back to primal times, women are subconsciously more attracted to the man who has higher status than them, who has more going on, who is better than them at something, who has more knowledge, who has more wisdom, who cares less. He has higher status. So you have to become this person subconsciously to her. And you can do this by working on yourself, creating not just playing around, but creating something, being super serious about something that you are really trying to have in this reality, chasing purpose, chasing goals, and not caring as much if she says yes or no, but also being attractive at the same time. If that made sense, like, comment, subscribe. If you are a guy who wants to attract more dates, attract a crush, click on that link in the description below. We'll see you in the next one.